Everyone, welcome back to Shay Seeking. And I found my glasses. So I just wanted to talk. There's a couple things I wanted to address today. Okay. And I think I'm gonna make these like kind of like short and simple. I just jotted down notes and I think I'm just going to speak on these notes. It's not worth it for me to be someone who is treated as an outsider and somewhat having to act upon all these different bases as a loner. All right, with I wouldn't say minimal, information, but it's better to work as a team. But since the team is off playing the field with other entities and individuals such as the church, and as merchants, okay, when it comes to financial and material gain, okay, also with militias or military assistance in order to spy or surveil, okay, with the commoners, peasants, and servants in order to gossip and cause strife, okay, because as we notice that she is sitting here separating the wheat from the tare. She is that one that can call judgment. She is that God of justice. It's just basically like the all energy on the earth. Not seeing that you can see everything at one time. You're supposed to have individuals that are loyal in front of your face and behind your back, right? On a daily basis, hour by hour, assisting you, okay? To be sure that everything is running, the ship or whatever, or everything is running correctly. But in this case, I'm starting to notice that throughout the years, the way the church and when it comes to communion, it's almost like a one-sided thing. It's supposed to be something that is shared. But I feel like this is why maybe over time they've used the 𝑑oppelganger, because in all actuality, none of these people are pure enough to come. Once source sets this person where he sets, and the ancestors set this person where they're set, these people cannot come. They may have been able to sneak their way, manipulate their way, do things in your life, create a narrative where you feel some kind, do these particular things, spiritual and mental, psychological warfare. But when you're sat there, nobody can move you but God. The Empress, again, when she's being attacked by her own and her man and her all the king's horses and all the king's men, she's able to pull out that sword. That's that kind. I feel like that's the point of it all when it comes to the magician or her being able to embody anything in the deck, because she has to be able to use those things in order to keep herself guarded or safe. It's telling me that she is the one that has been anointed, not by man, when it comes to temperance and the antidotes and the things that they're mixing up and cooking up. Matter of fact, they may have originally used those things laced with her blood. You see what I'm saying? In order to create some of these things that would actually work against her. But she can become that soul, right? That sole proprietor or sole heir, the most high energy on the planet, that all energy, that all seeing eye energy. When things are brought to her, she can herald the truth back to the people. This is why the wheat at the bottom of her feet, that seems like people that can get angry and get worked up and come charging at her, but they cannot fucking touch her. That represents the church. That represents the government, world leaders, anybody that's trying to come up against this particular person. So they use a 𝑑oppelganger over the years to do communion with, because it's foul. If the Pope is the vicar of Christ, when Christ is on the plane, there is no more vicar needed. Meaning, even if it is needed to someone else, then again, like I said, this is why all eyes are going to be on that world card. This is why all eyes are on the Empress. They're waiting to hear what she has to say. What platform or where? I'm on this plane. I know I'm the motherfucking one. So where else is people addressing people and sharing this information that I can see these other hoes that they trying to bring up in my face and try to seem like they're going to be replacing me? What platform are they on sharing and expressing? Because if we're talking about just this group of these seers and readers, next Like I said, one of these females that's calling themselves like empress and all this other shit. You know, these are women that most of the time need to stay. And there's nothing against drinking or smoking if it's, you know, what you do. All right. But these are people that seemingly have to stay this way. Over here, we delve. It might be nice to do something once in a while, but we over here, we deal with a natural motherfucking high. And what men feel like they blocking by not sending in a masculine energy or trying to block me from being able to, you know, experience this whole thing as a full experience is not going to lead nothing but it's almost like only God can come down to anoint or to kind of heal me, but I can heal others. Only that sense of something that is unseen can deal with me on that level. Right? So again, even if you have a husband, I feel like in the 3D on the physical, it's like there's something in you that if you feel like there's something off. Now, again, this third party could be some contract with somebody that's trying to suck you both into something. It doesn't have to be a female or someone on the outside, right? Because a lot of things are going to be hidden from the Empress or can be hidden, right? Because when I was looking at this communion thing, it's making me think that this is some of these people that's these wicked people in these churches that can't come to you, but they actually want to use somebody else as a vassal to tap into that something that is within you so that they can continue to use that freely. Right. But it was something about Jesus saying, why should I be giving these offerings or whatever to you and praise you, but you don't do the same to me? So they profess these things with their mouths. And in all actuality, they are there to try to plot and plan your demise. What did I write here? And that's why, you know, your senses, you know, that's why I'm saying the whole thing of the decompartmentalized or blinding and binding with I think it's the Eight of Swords. They're trying to do that to the Empress. And like I said, I feel like one of these females, I'm just laughing that they trying to compare me to. Stay drunk, stay high, walk using their body, even when it comes to in their own household with their sons. Who got teenage sons and walking around half naked with their ass hanging out? You know what I'm saying? And this is somebody that's supposed to be a leader, like I said on my post on Instagram, of fucking legends. Are you insane? I can't help with these sneaky people if they put up cameras in my house and they watching me in the privacy of my own home. Right? Which can also lead to some type of obsession and these people having filthy thoughts. They've been able to hide in the dark doing these things. It seems like, again, like I said, whatever this communion is, it blinds. It's to keep something away or hidden or tucked away. And I feel like it is actually what I write here is something about using like the moon or something here in laws and lies. Right? Because again, I'm trying to figure out in the church, in the biblical text, I'm going to go ahead and look, but I'm just trying to figure out that it's not up to, I think, there was something I was watching on mass media or whatever about Whoopi saying something about the whole situation with Pelosi and the Archbishop or whatever. But I don't know why I have already written here. It's not up to the church. Especially, I'm saying when it comes to the Empress, when it comes to that energy, that Yeshua energy, the Christ in the Yeshua, like that Empress and Emperor energy. I don't feel like it's up to them. The only communion I'm doing is with Source. I don't want to be affiliated with the foul things that come with some of these groups and these churches and foundations because of a name, because they've been able to do it for so long. You have to think this is maybe why the people have been oppressed. This may be why the Empress is pressed. Because there's not many like that energy that she can even deal with on this motherfucking plane. See? And so over here, it's mainly, even when Taurus is here, okay, it's almost like something else is going on over there that can't be trusted, but it's holding down the fort, right? With that Sekhmet energy and also the Black Madonna and child.